Man, I didn't know it was gonna be windy out here today, so you might not even be able to hear me. But if not, we'll revisit this live again at a later time. Here's the subject matter. 3 simple ways to budget and make a profit off your marketing campaign. I think that's what I should have wrote the subject matter as, but I did not. Because I'm walking around the track and I'm trying to do dual. It's quite windy out here today. So I'm waiting for somebody to come on the live so I can share my reasons and whys and how to do it. Each month, I have a marketing budget. My budget ranges based on my sales. So let's say, for instance, if I got $10,000 a month for sales, I'm going to only use about a 2 to 1% of that. Not 25%, not 10%, or 1% of that. So, and most of it is based on testing what works, online or offline. And then, if I use online, I use certain markets to advertise, like in New York, like in Hawaii, like in Kansas, and other cities that has a huge demographics of what I'm selling. I do market research, Google Trends, and so many analytics stuff that is insane. But I try to stick on the 1% principle of the testing before I go higher in my marketing campaign. The first thing I do, if I'm local, I do this. I buy flyers. Most of my flyers have 2 sides information. One for the hook, one for the hook, one for the sale. One for the hook, one for the hook, I'm hooking you, and one for the sale. So I make sure I place this in a person's hand so they can see and realize who I am and what the person is, who I am and what I'm selling to them. Another one I use a hook and a sale campaign. And these flyers, if you get a small amount, might cost you 45 cents, 35 cents per item. So you got to make sure what you're selling has a huge profit upcharge. So look here. Here's the hook, and here's the sale. Here's the hook, and here's the sale. So when you got a hook and a sale, you hook the person on what you're selling. You tell them what you're selling. And then you offer them the sale of the product. So most of the time, if this 35 cents, I sell a book when I'm at 25 cents. So I made a good upsell. Up, because I'm face to face with the client. They are asking for information. They're asking for content. They're asking for more. We use another systematic thing to do. It's called door hangers. Door hangers are placed on the doors of our clients or potential clients to hook, put the hook, and make the sale. It's just like a fishing term. You know, you go out there and go fishing. You want to make sure hook, and you want to have the correct bait. And the bait happens to be me. I'm the bait for which is on the hook to create that fish what they need to cook and survive to make that sale, you know? So when we do Google AdWords, Facebook campaigns, TikTok advertising and live, we have to be very careful on how we selling our products and services, because it might not, you might put a lot of bait where there are minnows, a lot of hungry fish, but you will not, and they eat all the bait before you get the big fish. So sometimes it eats up marketing budget. That's why you should have limits on your marketing budget. I have seen others say, we spend $1 million on a campaign. We spend $10,000 on a campaign. We spend $5,000 on a campaign. But what they don't say is the conversion or the sales. Did it convert? Was it big enough for conversions? How many times can you get more fish off of that conversion? Is it a lick? You know how to, would you be able to stop? You know, the campaign, will you keep on furthering along and trying to go in deep water, which your bait might not be the best fit for that deep ocean. So the wrong one, the wrong thing, the wrong fish, the wrong bait for the fish that you're looking for may not be the right way. So you have to get into it when you start marketing your business. Your business is, look at it like this, a puzzle of situations that you must sit down and strategize. You cannot behave like the ones who tell you they are winning, because most of them don't tell you their true loss and the many losses that they had. They don't tell you. So if you don't have a marketing campaign that you dedicated to win in all aspects of your business, when you're at a loss and the leaderboard of what you're trying to accomplish go below your standards of what must be done. Like I said, once again, it's windy out here, and I'm on this live January 1st, and I'm making sure that I put out as many hooks on this free live. But however, I do pay Google AdWords to promote other products to see how far I can go deep. Then I also play Google AdWords. I have a budget on how much I can spend to allow me to get a fish hook. It's becoming more that a lot of people don't have the money. I don't care what you say and how you say it, a lot of people don't have it. So even the big fish are kind of scared of that. The big fish are scared. So if the big fish are afraid what's going on, you should be afraid as well. A lot of YouTubers won't tell you they're not getting monetized. They are monetized, but the advertisers are asking for lower click rates or lower pay rates to the creator. And that leads me to believe that many of them are not willing to make as much content because they live on monetization. And you cannot live on monetization. I never lived on monetization. I have received in early 95 or so, 96, 98, when AdWords was a click on and you made a sale whatever they click on the advertising. And when they click on the advertising, you made a small percentage. And I received AdWords contributions in about $100. One time I got to 110. But the most stuff I did clearly was sell them while I'm here. I sell them while I'm here. I made more money in commissions when I sold them the information and led them to a website, telephone number, and somewhere else to buy the products that I'm selling. More money that way, the other way. So when you look at how far you want to achieve a certain goal in your marketing campaign, you must have a marketing budget. You must have a marketing budget. Without a marketing budget, you kind of waste it in the sand. And listen, as a business owner, you can write it off. You can write a real marketing budget off because a marketing budget is necessary. You don't want to go too high in the marketing budget. You don't want to go too low in the marketing budget. But you must base it on the sales, and then after the sales, you got to use your marketing budget based on the profit that you receive from the sales. If you have a sale that's very low, such as a $2 each item, right? And you got to contribute taxes, payroll, so much more, and blah, 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 and you make a 25 cents after that. You are putting yourself deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, digging a hole yourself that you cannot get out of. You can't get out of it. So your profits, what's wrong with this jacket, man? I'm just pulling this up. Your profits got to be huge. Your profits got to be huge. On this live, I do live for one reason only. So I can help as many people who want to see my live. And I can talk to you, ask questions about different things. And now, after I get off here, I'm heading to another live. So, if you watch this video after this run, and you should, oh my goodness, please subscribe, make a comment, and share. Enjoy this video for your first. What's wrong with this jacket, man? There's nothing in the pocket. I gotta put this on my head. Nothing, a huge amount in the pocket. Oh. What's the devil? Do I got something wrong? Oh my God. And that's how you do that. All right, please subscribe, make a comment, share. Peace.